Hey there, fruit lovers! Welcome to another episode of Plant Life 850. Today is March 18th, the day after St. Patrick's Day. Lots of bars were closed yesterday, and lots of bars ran out of their main selling beverages. Quite a few of them still had liquor, so I guess that's kind of positive. Anyway, so today we're just going to be doing a quick little plant tour to show you what we are doing to prepare for this corona pandemic. Stay tuned. Here right outside the front door, I am making compost tea. All I did was take mushroom compost, put it in here. It's supposed to be the same idea as using any other kind of compost and worm casting type of deal. Added some, this is just what I had, so I put it in there. Helps feed the microbes. I used it some this morning and need to replenish it with new compost and more sugar and water, of course. Over here we have my citronella, probably going to seed because it's been really hot. But this is the one out of like 10 that I bought that's alive. And it's big and beautiful. It's been over here since summertime. It has survived the coldness. The kales are doing great. These ones I also planted last summer. A lot of this stuff over here planted last summer. Miracle fruit, probably in too much sun, but it's alive. Another miracle fruit. We got some spider plants down here. More little kales. I really haven't done much to this section except just water it. And only over the last week I've been using compost tea. I am a bad plant mom sometimes. To my left, in this mess, we got the coconuts over there. I'm going to be giving the coconuts some sea salt from my cabinet, and that'll help give them some of the nutrition that they're craving. Because usually these coconuts are just grown in sugar sand out on the beach. Only sand and water, but salt water. Continuing on, we have this jasmine that I bought from Lowe's for like cheap because it was on clearance. And here we have the mulberry cuttings that came from a 100-year-old mulberry tree up in Century, Florida somewhere. Super secret hiding spot. Oh look, this one's coming out too. There's hope yet. Anyways, so these cuttings come from a 100-year-old mulberry tree, which means it has seen some things. Moving on, we have this coconut cream mango tree that I failed at grafting last year. This part is dead. I just need to chop this off. But as you can see, it is already sprouting above the graft, which is beneficial. The root stock for these mangoes are turpentine, and you can use the seeds of the turpentine as your root stock for more grass. Anyways, we have another coconut cream mango tree. This one is flowering. For those of you thinking that you can't grow mangoes in North Florida, this baby has been outside for several months, has gone through the cold. The house blocks all of the really cold chills from the east, the northeast. So it's been pretty protected. Very confident that I can keep this plant alive in the ground, and I intend to experiment. For those of you that don't know, these mangoes are grafted on turpentine rootstock. Turpentine is a mango that was brought here by the pirates back in the 1800s, so it has naturalized in Florida. So it likes our salty, sandy soils. It does not like a lot of organic material, or really any more organic material, just like you with the coconuts, just sand, maybe some compost at the top. But you really, these mangoes will thrive on neglect. Thanks. Down here we have some Mimosa strigilosa. Let's see how sensitive it is. Not super. Oh, there we go. Lemon balm's doing great. Another lemon balm. People use these for teas, making cough syrup. We have a sweet mint along with chocolate mint. Over here we have spearmint, lantana. But here we have my pink lemonade blueberry. Here's my rosemary. Not doing so hot. I have been watering it too much, and it's probably too much in the sun. Here's my sweet almond bush. This does not make an almond fruit or a nut, but it does attract pollinators with its perfumey flowers. Here we have the little psycho coffee plant, Psychotria nervosa. Here we have a Mewa kumquat that I got from the Kumquat Festival. We got some little corns, chaya. I don't know what these flowers are. They're really pretty though. Just says perennials. Here we have my variegated pink lemon. Super pretty. And I bought another one because these were only like 10 bucks from the festival. This is more chaya. Getting eaten. It's fine. They're learning. Here we have some seedlings that I started. We have some teddy bear sunflowers. This is glass gem corn. We've got purple tree collard. This is a sugar cane. These were not started from seeds. These are rooted plants, runners I guess, that I ordered off of Etsy. These are pine berries. The white strawberry. Here we have mulberries galore. Just look a little sad because I keep burning them with the sun. Here we have Florida Guard peach plants. And these are rootstock. This is what you want to graft your desired peach variety onto. My sherbet berries aren't looking so hot, but now that it's warm constantly, they are coming back. Just gotta keep watering them. Here we have quite a few varieties of tomatoes. How beautiful that is. The red leaf lets you know it's Florida Guard nematode resistant. More sugarcane. This is the Hilo Buddha sugarcane. I believe it's from Hawaii. This is the Seascape Everbearing Strawberry. If I don't sell these, then I will be planting them, and then I will have strawberries all the time. Mimosa strigilosa. Ooh, these ones are really sensitive. What's this crazy thing we got growing on? Alright, so this makes me a little nervous sometimes because it looks definitely looks like marijuana. But between you and me, this is not, it's not pot. This is Abelmoschus manihot. This specifically is Chief Cubo's prize. This one here is also Abelmoschus manihot, but this one is Kiko's crump. Both of those plants are known as a sweet hibiscus. They're used for their leaves. You can eat them raw or cooked like you would spinach, and it makes a great perennial summertime green to grow in hot temperatures. It's like my favorite herb right now. This is African blue basil. They're all in these pots ready to be planted. I think people are going to be really interested in these because this is a perennial basil. It will flower and leaf out all year long. And if it gets too cold, you can just bring it inside. And this plant is best propagated through cuttings, not via seeds. Yeah, I have two of these. Coconut doesn't seem to be doing so hot just because it got really hot and then it got cold and then it got hot again. And I probably have too much organic material in there. Really, it should only be sand. The Mexican sunflower, Tithonia diversifolia. Well, these are really great at building biomass. So I'm basically going to be building my own soil with these plants. Here we have the Zamia furfuraceae. This is the cardboard palm. This is the host plant for the Atala butterfly. This plant is related to the sago palm. And look at that. The leaves are like really stiff. I know I kind of cracked it there, but it's like cardboard. It really feels like cardboard. Green cardboard. The next Jurassic Park looking plant we've got here is this giant milkweed. This is the white variety. I do have the purple variety in the house that I need to bring outside. It's just so like rubbery feeling. Like it feels like a fake plant that you would buy when you don't want to take care of real plants. It's just more mimosa. We got mulberries, got chaya. Over here we have more tomato varieties. These are all heirloom patio tomato, meaning they will only be a couple feet tall, but be super productive tomatoes. Here we have all the stuff that's in ground still. I really haven't added anything. I do kind of try putting pots that I'm watering over here just so I can water the pots, and then that water will go down to the plants in the ground. Look at this really pretty Marguerite daisy over here. Coming back over here by the Mexican sunflowers, we've got Katuk, and this is the variegated kind. Don't know if I should have this in full sun or not, but right now, all these plants right here are in full sun, with a little bit of shade in the morning time. Got this beautiful oak tree. Over here, I don't know what this is. I forgot what the botanical name is. I'll probably, obviously, look it up and post it on the video here. But this is the Jamaican cherry yellow strawberry tree, kind of a rare variety. Got it from Flying Fox Fruits. This is the red Turkish caps hibiscus. You eat this for the flowers. Pete Canaris from Green Dreams can tell you all about it on his channel. We've got some pigeon peas started over here. Those are some loofahs. Here we've got perennial peanut. I believe that is the orange flower. There is a yellow flowered variety too. Here we have a Kunti palm. This is Zamia integrifolia. I was told that this one is a female, so we shall see. Here amongst the red dragon fruit pile, we got this beautiful beauty right here. Look at that cute little stub growing in. We're gonna make beautiful babies. Here we have more mimosa, along with some teddy bear sunflowers. Over here we have the in-ground garden stuff with the random seeds that I threw out, and I kind of just walk away and water it sometimes. I don't know how well you guys can see all those white flowers in there, but if you come down here, check out this cute little flower here. This is a dewberry plant. These are native here. They grow extremely well in the sandy soils. Drought tolerant. We even have some berries already forming over here. Over here, around the dewberries, we have a wild kitty cat that's about to step all over my carrots. Over here, we have some carrots. I've thrown the seeds out randomly. These are nowhere near done, but I am a little curious about what they look like down there, so I'm going to pull one up. Anyways. Oh look, and we have a tiny carrot forming. Probably just eat that too. It smells like a carrot. I don't know what happened if I just like buried it right there. Let's see if that'll do anything now. All right, so here we are at my second location. Check out my little grow bag there. And we have some plants planted here that I put in over the last couple of days. And we are going to just do a quick update on it because over the next month, everything is going to get a lot bigger. First, we'll check out this lettuce kale garden we got growing on. A lot of the greens have already bolted and are setting flowers, and we'll be setting some fruit later. These haven't opened yet, but I assume they're gonna look pretty similar to these. So what's cool is that, you know, this is a different lettuce than this one. This one one is the spotted Aleppo lettuce, is what that said. This one says the whatever that says there, lettuce. But this one's more in the shade than this one is. This one's like directly in the sunlight. But it hasn't even bolted yet. Look at that beauty there. A little microclimate just right within here. Over here we got some Mexican sunflower, Donia diversifolia. Over here, I haven't even watered these yet. Kind of feels bad, man. But we got the Kiko's Crumb edible hibiscus over here. We have a mulberry. I believe this is a Pakistani mulberry. This one is supposed to be a cabbage, but it isn't doing so well. It's probably a water thing. This over here is more Mimosa strigolosa. I'm already closed anyways. Over here we have cowboy toilet paper. This is mullein. Very soft. Feels like a cat's ears. Put a pine berry over here next to a pigeon pea along with a Mexican sunflower. Next to that we've got the katuk. This is a variegated katuk next to a cabbage we've got forming here. We've got this beautiful, what does this say? Red Express cabbage. We'll see if that does anything sitting right here. We have a mulberry seedling that I had pulled out of the ground a couple months ago and planted it here. Look at how big it is now. This over here, doing super well. It's called Ciso spinach. It will be a vining ground cover for this area, which will be awesome because we'll get perennial greens all year round. Got a chai here. Doesn't seem to be affected at all. This is the this is my tester chaya that I have left outside ever since I got the chaya, and so it's been through all the cold and craziness, so it has earned its spot there. Over here in the ground, as you can see next to the road, we have some Mexican sunflower. All of the Mexican sunflower is I planted the Mexican sunflowers where I did because I'm going to be using them as chop and drop and just start building up this sandy lot here. We've got your typical Florida landscape, some random grasses and weeds all mixed together on top of just a bunch of sand, and below that is probably a bunch of clay because we're right by the beach. The beach is literally 2 minutes from here. Over here we have a couple of fruit related plants. We have blueberries, which are basic rabbit eye. I brought my pink blueberries over here because I had a couple of them, and these are rabbit eye blueberries as well. And what's awesome is that they're all next to each other and they're all flowering, so they're all going to cross-pollinate with each other because even the pink blueberries have some flowers on them, so I'm very excited for those to happen. Down here in these pots we have a bunch of pine berries. They probably need to be watered a little more than they have been, but so far they're all right. On the side of the house here I have some pots. These ones have pine berries in them. Mostly did this because I didn't want to have to keep potting up things one after another every single time, all the time. So instead I just put 100 pine berries in here, and probably next month I will start pulling them up, whichever the ones that look the bestest, maybe even sooner than that, and start planting them in the ground or pot them up for people to purchase. Alright, so now we're going into the back side yard area that we've got over here at the second site, and gotta make sure I'm not stepping on any plants. So out here we put potatoes and a couple other things, and I'm really gonna try testing this area because the house is right here. Right behind me is south, so I'm facing north, but just check out all the space we have. So over here to my left, we already have these two beautiful oak trees that need to be trimmed. Over here supplying the canopy layer. Definitely need to trim all that up. But over here we have all of this space. Her boyfriend came through and just mowed the lawn, and now there's all this beautiful space. First plant that we're stopping at is this Abelmossius manihot, also known as not pot. This is not pot, promise you. Definitely looks like it, but it is an edible hibiscus. We have that one there, and we have 3 more over there. Now don't judge me, I know I need to water all these plants, but we have a loofah over here. And the idea for that loofah is for it to climb up, 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 up. And we're gonna see how crazy it's gonna get in here with loofahs. Hopefully it won't be too much because we need some of this sun. But if they start getting crazy, we'll just chop it up. Directly to the left of that tree, we have this beautiful grapevine right here. I have no idea how to retrain that, but for now we're just gonna keep it, probably trim it up a little bit and make it look a little bit nicer in here. We already have some lantana chilling. This side's pretty fine. We'll just leave that there for now. Ain't too worried about it. Over here I put some chaya. There's some chaya. Chaya is also known as the spinach tree. High in calcium. I don't know if you can see all those mounds in there, but maybe from this level. There we go. We have all these different mounds in the ground, and they are potatoes. Different kinds of potatoes that I had left in my pantry and completely forgot about. Some of the potatoes we have in there are your basic red potatoes. It was actually like a whole 5-pound bag of red potatoes. A couple of russet potatoes. I'll try not to step on any of the mounds here. I had purple Japanese sweet potatoes. They were labeled as yams, but I don't really think they're yams. And then a couple of those little tiny circular tomatoes that are just very small. You get them in a mixed bag at Publix. It's like purple, and there's red, and there's a yellow kind. So those were sprouting roots, so I planted a bunch of those too. So hopefully, I think potatoes take anywhere from 90 days to 120 days, depending on the variety. And I don't even know how well they're gonna do over here, just because I literally put them on the soil, or right on top of the sand, put a little bit of bag soil on top, and then just mulched it with some leaves. Continuing on, we have Mexican sunflower planted here. This one looks a little better because it's just not in the blazing sun like the other ones up front. I wanted to put a milkweed back here, and look, it's already doing so good, just chilling to help attract the butterflies. But I don't know if the butterflies up here know what this is yet, so we shall see. I mean, these are all up in Mexico. Over here I have a guild in the making. We have a mulberry there. I believe it's a dwarf one. I don't remember. It looks like it's a cutting. So that should be one of my dwarf ones that I harvested from Century, Florida. Here we have Cafefe, the Psychotria nervosa, just chilling in here. That's gonna be a nitrogen fixer for this plant. Chaya is like the herbaceous layer. More chaya, just because I'm crazy. We have a little ground cover pineberry, getting all situated, doing great. Here we have some medicine. This is mother's wort. Forget what it's all good for, but I think it's good for mothers, obviously. And then over here we have purple tree collards, just because they were looking sad in a pot. Then we have another little pineberry right down here. Here's our organic mouse, rabbit, and rat control. Neighborhood stray cats. All right, fruit lovers, that about wraps it up for the plant tour today of what we got growing on at Plant Life 850. If you have any suggestions of vegetables or things that grow well in the summertime in Florida, please put your recommendations down in the comments. Some countries I'm looking into are like Thailand and China, just to see what perennial vegetables they have, because those should do fine here. And yeah, so I hope all of you are staying safe, staying healthy, eating your fruits and vegetables, trying to grow fruits and vegetables. And if you have any questions, just post below. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe and thumbs up this video, even though it probably wasn't super informative or anything, but we've got more to come. So I hope you guys come back for more.